You starting or me?
I was waiting on you.
Oh. Hi. Hello, welcome to our channel. Today we are just going to talk a little bit about what it's been like, I guess, being a parent for 2 months.
I mean, it hasn't been as hard as everybody made it out to seem. I mean, I feel like people acted like we were gonna be like sleep deprived,
It hasn't been.
struggling.
It hasn't been anything that anybody has described.
Yeah. The only thing I would
Or-
say is that
People are just not very good at.
no, I wouldn't say that. Sometimes babies are harder than other babies.
I mean, I guess, but it's a baby.
Yeah, but some babies are a lot more harder than Carter is.
Sure.
Carter doesn't even cry half the time.
Yeah.
He just makes one loud noise.
Maybe that's
Some
why.
people got crying babies.
Maybe that's why I only want one.
So we don't get a crying baby.
I'm chilling. I don't need another one.
The only reason why I would want another daughter is so I could have
Only one.
a daughter. Because I do want a girl.
You don't have another daughter. It would be your first daughter.
Frank.
I don't really know, like, people always ask me, like, is anything hard or, like, what's hard?
Or I always feel like the instant me and Anthony look tired, they're like, oh, you're not sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
are you
like,
sleeping yet? And it's like,
I'm like,
"Yeah, I'm
no."
just tired.
Yeah,
It had nothing to do with him.
not at all. I would say the only thing that would be, I guess, hard, and it's not even hard, is, like, working at home with him here, because I'd just rather chill with him than work. But that's not really hard. It's just,
Wanting to hang out.
I'd
with
rather
him.
sit here and mess with him and
Yeah.
do that stuff than sit on my computer all day. But as for taking care of him, no. I mean, he barely cries. He eats pretty easily. He sleeps pretty easily.
He likes everything.
You know, he likes everything. He likes people.
Yeah.
He likes our pets. He doesn't mind getting his feet licked or arms licked. Like, he doesn't care if you're loud.
Like, at this point, we know when,
Yeah.
if he's crying, if he's hungry. Or should I say when he yells he's hungry?
Yeah.
I just say he yells because it's not even a cry. It's just
not
like
it's literally like a one time, like a, oh!
and that's it.
That's what he does. He'll do it like 3 or 4 times, like when he wants food, but that's it.
And it's almost like it's cute because you're just like, all right, you're dramatic,
Yeah.
but you're cute.
I think it helps that we're both super chill. And so,
Yeah, I think it keeps him calm.
like, we have a very mellow home for the most part. Even with 2 dogs and a cat, our home is majority of the time pretty
It really
mellow.
only gets crazy when like people are
come-
here.
yeah. And even then, it's not
Yeah.
super crazy. It's just crazy for the first like 10 minutes, and then the dogs settle in, and then it's just kind of back to the normal again.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any complaints. There's nothing
Has there been anything that you think's been difficult?
difficult.
Yeah, like with him.
Not really. I don't know. I personally think this has been pretty easy.
I think the only thing that's been difficult was the beginning and getting used to waking up in the night.
Yeah, I think the very beginning was the only struggle for
Yeah.
me, and that was just because it was like brand new. It was just
And getting up every hour, 2 hours, so it was like, whoa.
for me. It felt like starting college and always having to go to class at 8 a.m. Like, I just had like it was just one of those things where it's like, okay, this is the life change. You got to go to
Yeah.
class every morning at 8 a.m.
It just happened so fast that everything changed. So like that first week, it was just kind of like,
Yeah,
whoa.
but he's pretty much settled into the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would honestly say it's been harder to get the dogs not to lick him in the face than it's been taking care of Carter. That is like a more everyday struggle than Carter himself.
Or like, Timmy likes to try and eat like the binkies. Like if you leave the binkies on the couch.
Yeah, Timmy wants to lick and chew on them, and
Yeah, they think
play
that
with
anything
them.
that is Carter's is a toy. But they haven't chewed anything up or gotten anything yet. They're all like,
they also know that it's not
Yeah.
theirs. So.
yeah. Since day one, we've said like Timmy is way harder than Carter has ever been. Timmy is a puppy, and even Timmy just now, because like Carter we can take everywhere, But like Timmy is a whole ass 95-pound dog. He's a little hard to take everywhere, and we can't leave him home. Like when he was a puppy, he was so hard.
I mean, everybody says it gets harder as it goes.
Yeah. People keep saying there's a 4-month like regression, or it's like sleep regression or something, where they stop sleeping again. Or teething. People say teething gets hard.
There's literally been there's been 2 nights in 2 months that he's had a hard time going to sleep, and his hard time of going to sleep is like 10 minutes later than 9 o'clock. So he's asleep by 9:10 instead of 9 o'clock.
And
like,
but then when he goes to sleep at 9:10, he sleeps till 4 o'clock in the morning. So
yeah,
it's like,
so it's like it's whatever. Like last night he slept 8:30 to 4:30.
yeah,
And so
he was so tired.
I mean, like when he even when he sleeps 9 to 3, like that's enough sleep for one night. Like I don't need to necessarily sleep any more after 3 o'clock if you were to sleep 9 to 3.
I do remember because I was worried because the first 2 weeks everyone was like, you have to wake him up every 2 hours to feed him, and then he'd sleep like 3.5 hours, and I'd be like, oh shit, was I supposed to get him up?
We did that for like one day.
Yeah.
And then we just let him sleep, and we never woke him up.
Because remember I woke him up that one time,
and he was pissed the fuck off.
and he was losing his mind, and then wouldn't go back to sleep, and I was like, yeah, I'm not waking him up ever again. He's in 3-month stuff right now, and that's about to come to an end soon. He's getting too long. He's not like, I mean, he's chubby, but like, he's really long.
I think he's growing too fast lengthwise to chunk up anything crazy.
And yeah, like he has like little rolls, but it's not. And I think it's because he's so long.
Yeah. Like since birth, he's gained like 4.5 pounds, but he's also grown like 2.5 inches.
Yeah. But his onesies are like the neck is like pulled down because it's just so long. But that's what we had an issue with when he went from newborn stuff to 0 to 3 month.
Got a little beer belly going.
He does, yeah. Once he started the bottle.
I guess it's a bottle belly.
Yeah.
But, I'm not sure how much I also like the baby face.
I like it a lot.
I mean, he's only 2 months old, so like he's still baby. Like he's not really like a baby. He's more of like newborn still.
I didn't like newborn because it was just so like, I didn't know what was right, what was wrong. Like the whole swaddling thing.
Yeah.
Like we did not need to swaddle him like we did, but I thought you had to. And that was the worst, was trying to change his diaper and then swaddle him, and then he'd fling his arms out. And me and Anthony'd get pissed because and then we tried like double swaddling him. And then finally I just was like, I don't think he likes this.
Yeah, he wasn't a huge swaddle guy.
No, because he would kick out of it. But it was just because we were new parents. And so the first like few weeks, I just was like, this is hard.
I love baby cuddles.
Yeah.
We'll literally like sit there and have a full conversation with him for like 10 minutes. And we'll just I'll be like, Carter, how's your day? And he'll be like, Arr! I'll be like, did you have fun today? Arr! Did you, like, it's literally like.
It's called cooing.
But it's not even, it's way more, I mean, it is called cooing, yeah, but like he coos, but then he does like, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm sure you've seen it on like Haley's Instagram stories and stuff, but like.
No, because anytime I try to record it, he stops.
Yeah, he literally will have like, he'll just go for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, it sounds like, it's not like a dog howling, but it's like, he just will sit there and go back and forth. You speak, he speaks, you speak. And so like, I know he wants to talk. But
or what I notice he does a lot too, is when you start to talk, he tries to talk like with you.
Yeah, he does.
I like this stage right now, like ever since he's hit like 2 months, like everything he does, I'm just like, oh my god, I love this shit out of you. Because he's smiling, like he interacts with us.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like the more he's like with us, it's just like, oh my god, you're so fun.
I just wish I could talk. And he'd just be like, my diaper's too tight. For sure, let me loosen it really for you real quick. Like, little things like that, I just wish I could like. But everybody says it goes so fast, so just enjoy it now. But like, I still hold them all fucking day.
Yeah.
I
definitely can tell, like, now I'm gonna be so sad when he's older and like thinking back on this. So. Anthony swears he says words.
He does. He says hello. He says yeah. And he says
It definitely sounds like it.
And he says a couple other things.
It's crazy because like if you're like, "Hi, Carter," he like that noise he makes back at you does sound like he's saying like, "Hi."
I'm telling you, he's speaking. He just cannot enunciate correctly yet. So his hi is ha. Like that's his hi. Ah, but it's hi. He just can't get the hi.
Oh, I talked about like must-haves with Carter.
I would say there's two things that I would say that are must-have. Okay, I don't even think it's two. There's one thing that's a must-have, and it's that damn swing. The four moms Mamaroo thing.
Yeah.
If you got a newborn, get that bad boy because they
put him in it right away
we put him in day one. Like we brought him home and homie was in the swing.
Yeah.
That first day.
Did wait on was Binkies.
And he's like hit or miss with Binkies.
Yes, which I don't regret because like obviously he's not going to be a huge Binky kid, but like sometimes like soothing him, it just would be nice if he like liked the Binky. Also only likes these ugly Binkies. Couldn't like the freaking cute ones.
I told Haley from the start. I said he likes these Binkies, and she kept trying to buy some like fancy ass Binkies. I
Cute
said,
like neutral colored like.
I'm like, honey, he likes these Binkies. These ugly.
They're called the
plastic. They're like
ma'am.
They look like
Mom.
Dollar Tree Binkies.
M-A-M. Yeah.
They look like Dollar Tree Binkies, and Haley got some like gourmet ass luxury Binkies, and he don't want nothing to do with those.
For two of them, for the like fancy ones, like two of them was like $15 something, and then two of these Binkies is $5.99.
Yep.
Which I guess isn't like terrible.
Soon he's gonna
What's your other must-have?
Oh, the other must-have.
Yeah.
Is the it's not really a must-have, but it's just clutch. Is that Dr. Brown's bottle warmer thing?
Oh yeah.
It's nice because the bottle's already there. You put the bottle in, you set the timer. 3 minutes
Dr.
and
Brown
30
stuff
seconds.
has been really good for Carter. The only thing that I would say is like, so me and Anthony took, because Kaiser just like recommended it. We took classes of just like how to take care of a newborn, or like I took like a breastfeeding class. I think it was like a CPR or something, but there was other classes we took with Kaiser. I don't remember the other one we did.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like they touch on things, but it's not, like I probably could have not taken those classes and I would have been the exact same. There was nothing in there that like taught me how to take care of Carter. The only thing is that, like what she said, that you'll learn their cry, but like sometimes they just cry.
Yeah.
And like so far, like Carter doesn't really just cry.
No.
But we did learn his cry, which like I feel like we focused on a lot, was just like learning, okay, he's hungry. But it's like for the most part he wakes up and you're like, all right, he's hungry. Like
No, yeah. I mean, he wakes up, we change his diaper, and we feed him.
Yeah.
We don't really give him the opportunity to get upset or get hungry or be angry to being.
I would say
Carter.
too, like one of my must-haves is like a mom, is like I have an app that, and I do it also because of pumping, so I can count like how many ounces I pump, but like I track when he eats and when he goes to the bathroom, or like how long he sleeps. So like when I look at it, if he's like all fussy and stuff and I'm like, oh, he's only slept 2 hours today, then it's like, okay, he needs to take a nap. Or when he wakes up, I'm like, dang, he hasn't eaten 2 hours in 30 minutes, like he's clearly hungry. And so that app's really nice. Makes things really simple.
I guess the last thing we'll cover is some misconceptions, but I guess things that we thought would be one way and it's been a lot different. The first thing that comes to my mind, at least, is like the fragility of a newborn baby. I honestly don't think I held his head like once. Like I remember I picked him up like at the hospital and I just held him like this, and he just kind of looked at me like.
People still do it to Anthony all the time because he'll be a holding Carter, and like the way Anthony just like passes him, people like go to grab his head or like.
Yeah, people like go to grab his head. I'm like, I deal with this kid every single day.
Anthony's like tossing him around.
Yeah, I don't know. Like he's just newborns. Like you see him on movies and you see people talking and you think like, oh.
They make it seem like they can like break.
They literally act like, oh, his neck goes back, snap, dead, dead. No more baby. My phone will bump him in the head or something, and people like, make sure you don't do anything. Like, and it's like, dude, if my phone, like, what is that gonna do? Like nothing. Like
one time I buckled his car seat. Remember that? And it like I was like pushing it up and my hand slipped and I like hit him in the chin and I gasped and he looked at me and cried and then I stopped like making a big deal out of it and then he stopped it, looked at me and I said to Anthony, I was like, I think he just did that because of me. And Anthony was like, he 100% just did that because of you.
No, I mean, there's literally one time I went to put him down on the changing table. I hit his head on the side of the changing table. He let his put his bottom lip out. Was about to cry, and I'm like, "You good? You all good? That didn't even hurt." And he looked at me and started laughing. Like he doesn't like. I don't know. I feel like people think like newborn babies are just like these. Like they're flexible.
Yeah.
Like they're, like yes, their skulls are soft. Okay, yeah, you need to watch that out. Like you don't want to like the soft spots, things like that. But
and I feel like it's just common sense of like watching his head and stuff. Obviously,
Yeah.
we're not like dinking his head around.
yeah, but exactly. I'm not like, come on, like,
yeah, like throwing him
over
around.
my shoulder.
I mean, his neck strength is insane
Yeah.
at 2 months old.
yeah, he's able to do the jolly jumper thing, and he's able to hold his head up.
And that's for 3-month-old babies.
I hold him like this. He just sits his head up. You can hold him on your arm, like right here. He just holds his head up, and I mean, he's strong.
He's looking at us.
Yeah, he is looking at us right now. He just woke up. I mean, we went to go get his 2-month vaccine shots. He was screaming, and I was laughing.
I was crying. That was sad.
She was sad. I thought it was. I didn't think it was funny, but it was just kind of funny, like, because I never had seen him scream like that
Yeah.
before, and so I was like laughing. I was like, "Whoa, you actually have it in you!" Like
Right.
it was just one of those things. So it was just kind of funny, and I just was like laughing. I was like, "You're okay.
Yeah.
Like you're fine."
And I feel like that's probably why he didn't cry because he only cried for a few
he
seconds.
literally cried until once she stopped. I picked him up, handed him to Haley, and then he stopped crying.
Yeah.
It went away instantly.
And I'm
so,
sure it was because we weren't like, well, I mean, I was, so.
Yeah,
I was so sad.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna be real with
do
y'all,
what
and
we're doing.
I tell everybody this, but I talk about my entire pregnancy, and I'm gonna say props to my strong baby because of that.
I'm gonna get him for the end of this video, just so you guys see him for a
Little
second.
glimpse. But here's that big 2-month-old.
What's
Hi,
up, bro?
mister.
Say what's up to everybody. But yeah, that's pretty much been like what the past 2 months is. Outside of the first couple of weeks, has been pretty breezy. I mean, he's just growing. We're feeding him, playing.
We'll come
with
back
him.
at 4 months, and we'll see if we're still.
Yeah, we'll come back in a little bit and we'll see how it is. But I mean, I have no complaints, and
To me, it's getting like it gets easier. So it's like,
yeah.
all right, is it gonna keep getting easier? Because, you just get easier and easier.
Woo 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 woo. Woo 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 woo.
Well,
All right, y'all.
another YouTube video done.
Yeah, we'll as usual try to post more, but you know you get caught up in life when you got a baby and shit. So
I would say we do record videos.
we record, we just don't fucking edit.
But yeah, thanks for watching again.
But all right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Carter, say deuces, bruh. Say peace. All right. Well, he said he gave you a yawn, so that's what you guys are gonna get. But
No, we're gonna feed him, change him, and
all right, bruh. Say goodbye. Say good boy. Say good boy.